Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial. Yesterday, I received a request or a comment from one of my last previous videos on how to write catchier ARPs and to basically go over, how I went about making the intro. Ideally, I'd like to have a vocal chop in my intros, but I couldn't really find one, at least yet, that I really liked with this particular intro. But at least I wanted to give you guys the basic idea for now, and then maybe for the next video or for the next feature-based intro video that I make, I can include a vocal chop and then also go over how I went about making that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just preview this for now in case you guys haven't seen the last ARP video yet, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's basically the intro right there. Again, it's kind of missing some type of lead or extra vocal melody on the top. So that's why I said ideally you want to have something included. But again, yeah, just to give you guys a basic idea on how to just start an intro or make an intro. Before we get started on how to do this or how I went about creating this, I just want to say all credit goes to my coach Miles Away. He actually is the one who showed me how to do this and kind of put this together. So if you want to take your feature-based EDM production to the next level, I highly recommend him. He makes a lot of great music, has a lot of tracks out there. So yeah, I'll leave all his information in the description below in case that you want to contact him. But yeah, let's go ahead and go over the layers. So to kind of get started, like a lot of these sounds, they all kind of work together. So that's like a really key point in particular when creating this intro, at least, like the pads, the piano, they're all kind of chosen to kind of really mix together well. And for example, if I were to use a different piano, just for the sake of it, I'll kind of show you guys. Let's just use Keyscape. It probably could work, and you probably could make it work, but it didn't really fit as well as this more, I guess, somber piano, for example. So definitely the choice of sound can help a lot, basically. But yeah, this piano in particular is the Una Corda felt or whatever, used on just the felt deep preset, and that's really it there. I just have this velocity thing just to kind of have it play at different velocities or a lighter velocity. You can also even use the piano velocity. That's probably a better choice, and it does literally the same thing. Yeah, it just basically helps kind of make it more realistic and human, and rather than just playing one stagnant velocity the whole entire time. And then up next is just an EQ, and that's really it for the first layer for the piano. And then we have a pad. That's what it sounds like. And I'll go ahead and open it. It's pretty simple. It's just a simple saw wave with 16 unison, a little bit less than the detune. And the band pass is what really makes it kind of shine, because if you don't have the band pass, you get all the harsher frequencies from the saw wave. So definitely want to add a band pass. Just go to normal, band 12, and kind of just play with the cutoff to wherever you feel is best. And then pretty much here is we basically have it at a bit of a delayed attack for more of an analog kind of feel or a human feel. But if you want to make it more digital, you can easily just put the attack all the way there so it can start right away rather than being delayed. But yeah, in this particular case, it seemed to work a lot better to have it a bit more delayed, at least in my opinion. So we just kind of left it there. And basically after the attack, there's some decay and release. And I think that's really it. Yeah, that'll be it for the pad. In terms of serum, then we have a very simple EQ, and then just some Valhalla shimmer. And then the notes for the piano and the pad are pretty much playing the same thing. We have a F major chord, basically playing the F A C, so nothing too complex there. It's a basic chord. And then we have A chord, just playing the two A's and then a C, so nothing too complex or complicated there. And then we have, I think, a suspended chord here for the G major, which gives it that dissonance. And yeah, this last chord, I'm not entirely too sure. It's either going to be the E minor or the C major. I honestly have no idea. So just kind of use your ears and see whatever fits best for you. All right, up next is the ARP. This one I already showed in the last video, so if you want to check out the ARP sound design and also how to write like catchy ARPs and stuff like that, or how I would go about writing ARPs, feel free to check out one of the previous videos I had. I'll leave the link in the description below for that video. And then for the next strings, this is like more like an atmospheric element, literally just using the contact library, and it's the violins 2, and basically we have some modulation for the strings as well, I believe. Yeah, so we have some modulation here basically to kind of make it more humanized. This basically kind of creates like a swing for your strings basically. So not necessarily needed, it really depends on the case too, because like in the strings itself it already kind of has some like humanizing kind of factors into it and the way that I guess they recorded it. But you know, you can definitely do this to make it even more human. I'll kind of show you what happens if we didn't have this. So it's kind of just like one straight movement, and then if we were to have this like modulation, kind of like adds to that like somber, you know, emotional feel. And my own personal preference, I think I actually like it more in this case, more to have that modulation. And in terms of notes that it's playing, it's just basically playing the 1 and 5. This is in the key of C major, so this is the 1 and 5. The 1 of C major is C, and then the 5 is G, and then also this like D, which gives it that tension. And then without the D, it would just kind of be more like less tension basically. Additionally, you can probably even like, you know, the more higher you go to, the more like harmonic, the more room you can play with the harmonics and stuff like that. So even like just putting it at the A would probably work too. But in this case, I felt like the D would be better. So, you know, go with what your ear feels best. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for the string. And we just have like some EQ there. And then there's an arcade atmosphere that we use here. It's from the Aura Thin Air. And I think it was this one. Either that one or... yeah, I think it was this one. Just play it. Yeah, it was that one. And then one last note is that you also want to be careful of just having too many things going on in the intro as well. Like, you know, just say for example, like, you know, having a vocal chop or lead will probably be able to like blend in well with the arps and stuff like that. But let's say for example that you have a guitar playing quite a bit of notes with the arp, it probably wouldn't fit too well. So here's like this really quickly like guitar from Atmosphere that I put up, you know. Nothing like super crazy or anything like that, and probably the guitar is not really the most ideal guitar I'd use, but you know, nonetheless you get the basic idea on it. But yeah, I'll kind of show you if we would play the guitar and the arp together. It'd sound a little bit messy in the mix. So like you know, you kind of see like there's kind of clashing and stuff like that, but you know, in order to fit, you'd probably have to like change the frequency of the notes of where the guitar plays and stuff like that. So to kind of give you like a really basic idea. So basically you just kind of put the frequency less, or like have less frequent notes, you know, again, nothing so super crazy, but let's just try this like melody. So now it's kind of fitting a bit better. It's not as like cluttered. So yeah, you basically kind of get the basic idea on that. And also if you were to add a vocal chop lead, you also kind of just want to make sure that this guitar is not like interfering with that. So they all kind of have like their space in the mix basically. But compared to this, it's like pretty crazy in the mix. So if you were to have this like type of guitar like kind of melody, you'd probably want to play it by itself and take out the arp. It's like one or the other, or maybe you would make the arp more of like a background element and like drown it in reverb or something. But this is without the arp. and now you basically have room for your vocal chop, and then you can add that in there. But yeah, I honestly think that's really all I have for this particular video. I hope that it helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll probably, for another feature video, probably maybe in the near future or whenever I can find like a vocal chop that I really resonate with, I'll do another feature-based tutorial or feature-based intro tutorial with the vocal chop included, or the lead basically. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much again for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. I post more videos basically just like this, and I'll probably have some videos, you know, sharing my experiences and probably like, you know, the journey as an aspiring EDM artist. You know, so you can expect a lot more videos on that. And, you know, for example, if I ever do reach, I have a lot of confidence that I will, but you know, anything can happen. Like for example, if I do reach like 10K subs on YouTube, I'd love to share how I did that, for example, how much money I make, and if it's a, you know, sustainable business and stuff like that. So definitely more content like that eventually down the line, I would assume so. And also please don't forget to hit the bell notification symbol so you know when my next video goes live. And then follow me on social medias, TikTok, Instagram. I post like shorter music production tips on there. And then also will additionally again post stuff on my own personal journey on with music and stuff like that. And then also join the Discord server. I'm looking to, you know, create a community that we can all help each other grow. I know how difficult sometimes it can be, so hopefully the Discord server can help, you know, inspire each other and also like, you know, improve your music production abilities and stuff like that too. All right, yeah, I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, much love. Peace out.